Yo. Welcome to Points Podcast. We back at it again. Thank y'all for tapping in. I'm here with my brethrens. Y'all go ahead and introduce yourself real quick.
Hey, it's the Don, baby. The one and only, baby. Dominican Don.
Hey, man, it's your boy Big Play Zay, man. We in the building.
Hey, what's up? And I'm Ye, as y'all know. On the Instagram, GTP Ye. So check us out, as well on Points Podcast. But we're gonna jump right into it, man. Yo, Beyonce has done it again. As we all know, she's taking over Atlanta last weekend, and it was crazy, pandemonium, as they say. I've been seeing clips nonstop, still seeing clips. But yeah, I just want to check with y'all, see what y'all think about it, man. Why is this so legendary? You know what I'm saying, for her, as well as just women performers as all out.
Man, I'm not gonna lie, man. I'll jump out there first. I know I was in attendance. I was a +1, but this was the best concert I ever seen in my life, bro.
Yeah.
Like if Michael Jackson was still alive, he would do it just like this. That's how I got to put it on that type of level, man. It was like from every aspect to the stage, production. She was on stage for 3 hours strong, man. Her clothing change was quick. She ain't let off the gas. Everybody was singing along. She had the details of the wristband, the little micro wristbands that was like responding to the lights, and so the music was going with the lights. It's like pulled everybody together, man. And then the fashion was crazy. It was Atlanta now. It was some weird stuff going on there, man. But also at the same time, you could tell that was a safe place that she created for everybody. And just much respect to that. I wasn't fortunate enough to be one of those nights where Jay-Z came out, man. But just the magnitude of just being in one of the audience where he wasn't there, and it was still like super duper epic. Like I did feel something. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I got stung by the bee or what, man, but I felt something. I felt something.
And, part of Beehive. Part of Beehive.
Yeah, I might be a hornet.
Cowboy Carter.
I might be a what?
That was the Cowboy Carter. Let me ask something real quick, Lane. Why do you think she's the MJ of our generation? And if so, which one? Because there's two MJ goats.
Of course, you got to be the singer, Michael Jackson. I mean, just only because of the same arena. She definitely is by far, I think, the closest thing to MJ. Just because, we really have nobody else out here right now. Not to take anything from her. She's amazing. Like I said, I haven't listened to her last album, but I do respect her legendariness, and she is like super mega star. So Beehive, I'm coming to Beehive. Like I'm with y'all. I haven't been starred yet. I'm a big play, but they come on to the other side. I can't be wearing no chops in the A, bro. I can't do it, bro. So I ain't gonna do it. But that weekend was crazy, bro. You had the MLB All Star. You had the E. I think you had another concert. So
Boots on the ground.
Yeah, but Beyonce was just, like I said, she just legendary, bro. Like there's nobody else like her right at this time. I can't think besides like maybe Taylor Swift is the only equivalent.
Yeah.
So she's definitely worth the money that she's asking for. Okay. Me myself, I haven't been to a Beyonce concert. I told myself that I guess it's supposed to be like a act 3 or something. So I said with that comes, depending on the type of music it is, I probably will be at it no matter what, just to say I got that that experience in. So because that is history being made. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if that's gonna happen again with any artist in our lifetime. So super proud, and big ups to her. Big ups to her. Points to her, as you say. But with that being said, real quick, she had this famous song that we all remember hearing called To the Left. And I don't know if y'all heard that before, right? I'm sure, a woman in your life has sung that at some point. And we got to spin the block a little bit on that because of that song, we want to dive into what took place last week, this big viral moment that y'all touched up on when you went on your live. What was that guy name? Anthony Bryant, something like that. About his big viral moment at the Coldplay concert where he got caught up with his boo, his work boo. As we know, he's a now it's coming out that he's a married man. And so yeah, I just wanted to check with y'all, let y'all get a chance to rock off with what y'all talked about briefly. Just what y'all think about that situation.
I mean, he gotta do better with his pimping. That's all I can say.
This ain't for play. I don't do this for fun.
I'm sorry.
I take that. What about you, Zay?
Into it. Like, we're just work friends. Like, we're just out having some drinks. Like, he just they look way too guilty. Like, he was like, fuck, I'm caught. But like, you public forum setting, getting caught on the kiss cam or whatever it was.
Yeah,
like, it's just sloppy pimping, bro. Sloppy pimping, man. But I'm gonna let Big Play go, but I do want to go back to what me and Big Play talked about, this whole work husband, work wife.
That's what I want to ask y'all. That's my question for y'all. Is the work boo a real thing?
For sure. I think it is. Because you got to think about it. You'll spend, like most people spend more time at their job with their co-workers than they do with their own wife or husband.
Yeah.
And so it's natural to develop some kind of chemistry or feelings sometimes. Not saying it's right. I'm just we're all human. We all lust. We all have urges. And so, especially the work husband, they be there talking about oh yeah, he ain't take the trash out today. Oh, he gave you no flowers? Man, that nigga suck.
Yeah.
Beans.
That's what I'm saying. That's that crock pot type shit.
My man never cooked for me.
Why that don't surprise me?
Like that.
They doing all they pillow talking, bro. They pillow talking.
Hey, what you think, Zay?
Like, I'm still standing on it, man. That the work wives and work husband, man. That was just a full blown affair right there on this.
That's what I think. Full blown affair, bro.
That's just a full blown affair.
Full blown affair.
Work booze and stuff like that, and like, hey, bro, if you're unhappy at home, yeah, it's easily convenient for you to be attractive. Let somebody prey on your weakness of your household. If your house is rocky like that. And it's also, like responsibility of the wife. She ought to know, man. She ought to know. I mean, especially if he's spending a lot of time at work and then coming home from a hard work day or whatever that chemistry is, she got to make sure she keep that balance for him so that he can, be rejuvenated and strong when he go into the workload. I come from a hard day's work, then come home to a hard marriage. But of course, I'm already at work. Somebody easily can conveniently make themselves convenient for somebody. It's easy to pray. I know a lot of dudes do it. A lot of dudes not them on it and stuff, man. But it also put a discredit to like the man that's trying to work his marriage out or trying to figure it out. And here it is. Let's imagine my old lady had a work boo, and I'm struggling in my marriage, and then here we got a dude that ain't even dealing with the hard part. They just dealing with, oh, let me grab some lunch. Let me be a listening ear to let you vent. And the fact that you didn't start confining and giving up, that comfort, that could build a relationship that could be, detrimental to your real relationship back at home.
Message.
My boy, he, from the way it looked, either the money had got to him. It's $1 billion company.
$1 billion company.
He been a billionaire himself, though. He's a billionaire.
Right.
He's a billionaire too. I didn't know I know his company's a billionaire. But
I know the company's a billionaire.
Yeah,
I don't
stepped down from.
I would. Yeah, but
yeah. Well, let me ask you this real quick.
It might be allowed in their marriage. We don't know though. He just
right. That's what I'm saying. The comfort, the way he, at that level and that much money, the comfort level that he was at, he just didn't expect nothing like that to happen. Like he was comfortable. Like he was where he wanted to be.
It's 50,000 people in there. You never expect the camera to be on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you ain't never expect nobody to know that it was $1 billion in the building either.
Well, I'm sure it's several probably.
Right.
Those type of concert. Coldplay is a huge draw. Really quickly, is there such thing as disrespectful cheating?
I think all cheating is disrespectful.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just it's just because there's some people like feel like there's levels to it. It's all wrong. Don't get me wrong.
Your spouse obviously doing something that two parties have agreed that they was in exclusive, whatever that agreement. Now, when you start talking about we got an open relationship, open marriage, different things like that, or like you're trying to go like is cheating, like giving somebody a compliment, liking a picture on IG or texting somebody, like it's Like I think all of it is cheating, but it depends on the person, like the relationship with each other and what y'all discuss. You
Yeah.
know, but that's case by.
Zay, let me ask you this: do you think Coldplay and the venue is liable? This is about to be a very expensive concert ticket. You know what I'm saying? Somebody about to lose. Somebody about to have a divorce at hand. There's going to be a lot of money being spent. Do you think that the venue and Coldplay should be liable as well for calling them out?
If you get off your porch, man, you better know how to get back on it, bro. Because obviously there ain't Coldplay issues, man. You know, like you outside with it, man. You got to lay in the bed you made, bro. And yeah, blaming somebody else, man, that's like the most cowardly thing you could do. Honest truth, man. Shit, he was outside. Like I'm still standing on. He was where he wanted to be. He was happy. He
It
was
was,
comfortable. You
it was
know.
too.
Yeah, I think more so. The lady that was involved, not saying that she's a victim, because she already she crossed the line interfering with a married man, and then she messed up her paper over whatever love fact. It could have been like nepotism or whatever.
They're
You
going
know.
to investigate. The company
Oh
will be
yeah, oh
investigating
yeah, oh yeah, yeah. He
all of
didn't
that.
resign and stuff. So you know that's all valid and stuff, man. But the because you out in public, you know that was a choice they made. They were very comfortable with being. That's why I assume his wife might have known what was going on too. But just the fact that like, hey, just don't be disrespecting me. It could be a
Ah,
situation like
you
that.
heard it.
You know,
You heard he said,
she could
just
be
don't be
living a life of
disrespecting me.
luxury. She could have had, but now you know, like, hey, I'm the captain. Like I said last time, I'm the captain of the ship. You know, she running stuff. She got the sympathy. And even though she might have allowed that, she might not even be the only one, you know. So,
That's what I mean by disrespecting cheating. You just said it, like, just don't be disrespecting me. So you basically just stated what I was asking.
would that be
Um,
considered cheating though? If they
it's
have,
all cheating. It's all cheating. All
if
cheating
they
is
have
wrong.
if they have a conversation, they say like, hey, this is what it is, and this is how we're gonna be moving, you know, and this is how they make their marriage manage, you know.
Well, it's
You
not
know,
cheating then.
I think cheating is coming in like it's a deceitful word. Like I didn't know what was going on, or and I got caught off guard. Like if I communicate, like say, hey, I have this relationship here, even if it's physical or not. But if I communicate that with you, you know, like that's within our marriage.
He definitely was cheating. I'm gonna tell you why. First of all, I think that when you go into a venue where it might be 50,000 people at, you expect to probably bump into somebody that's gonna know you, right? Something like that. So with that being said, that let me know he already showed up separately. You know what I'm saying? Like you go ahead and go in, and I'm gonna come up, come in later, and that's where we at in our moment. That's why the reaction was the way. Because if you would just like I have this set up and I'm cool to move like this, then I think the reaction would have been a little bit differently. You know what I'm saying? But that man was caught and he was like, oh, both of them, they just, because you got to expect, like, if you walked in holding hands, you might bump into somebody else. So you would be worried about somebody else realizing you not with your wife. You know what I'm saying? And, like, having to answer
That's
those
different.
questions. And a coworker. And
And
you with a coworker.
not a regular guy though. He's not regular.
Yeah.
But I'm saying you
Yeah.
still with a coworker and somebody, you're right, he's not a regular guy, which means he probably know a lot of people in this area. You know what I'm saying? Unless he was in a different state or something. So if you walk into a concert, a Beyonce concert with your coworker that you don't supposed to be with, you're gonna probably bump into somebody you don't supposed to see. Or you expect to see.
I mean, they also was in the box. It could have been a co-working event. We don't know. Like
I doubt it.
they went in the like sitting together and making out and shit. They was in
Well,
the
they wouldn't
they
be
was in the
getting
box.
fired then. That mean they wouldn't be getting fired then. Because,
What
you
you
already
mean?
know. Yeah. Because the
Not
company.
because they actually hugged up. I'm just saying like.
Well, no, I was saying if the company know about them kind of kicking it like that, that's what I was saying. But
No, I'm saying they could work event or something. That's what I'm saying.
either way, it make you, you make you want to hit something, make you want to, punch a wall or something. With that being said, we're gonna transition a little bit about, hitting people. Stat talking about putting hands on RG3.
Well, speaking of man, RG3, tweet another monkey post about my girl Angel Reese. I'm punching your fucking face.
As you know, RG3 has a podcast. RG3, for the people who don't know, was a former NFL player who started doing some sports announcing on ESPN and some more companies and the stations as well. But he has a podcast now. For some reason, he has a lot of beef with WNBA player Angel Reese and the whole Caitlin Clark fiasco.
Hey, hey,
And
watch your tone,
the
bro. That's all I got to say.
the latest is
Angel
NBA 2K has put Angel Reese on their
cover.
2K cover, and RG3 comes back saying someone sent this picture of our Angel Reese as a monkey playing basketball, which is totally like offensive and really, really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? And because of that, Shaq said, you do something like that again, I'm punching you in the face. So, y'all just talk about that. How did y'all make y'all feel when y'all heard about that?
I'm gonna lie. Go ahead, get it out. Yeah, go ahead, Cole.
Well, first of all, I thought it was I thought it was trolling when I saw Angel Reese on the 2K cover. Let me say that first. So I didn't think it was real either. Because you got this whole me bound thing. I support her and her endeavors. I ain't got nothing bad to say about her. However, I'm not a fan of her game, as y'all already know.
She been hooping lately, though. I can't front. She been hooping.
She just started.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, but she just started to me. But I feel like maybe her play is now finally catching up to her personality. I'll say that. For me, I don't know why RG3 is beefing with all the black people. Like he got had beef with Ryan Clark. He beef with everybody. I don't know why he attacking. That shit weird. And of course, we got to talk about the elephant in the room. Everybody says because he got the white wife. Maybe that she's pressuring him to push him in a certain direction. I think it's fucked up. I mean, I appreciate Shaq, standing up for Shawty and trying to put hands on him. But I don't know what RG3's beef is with Angel Reese or why he wants to attack her so much.
I mean, it's a
time where you just got to have a hot take and go viral and get more subscribers to his podcast and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I feel like he's on the level of an athlete to even be acting like this though. Honestly, to me,
he's shucking and jiving.
I mean, I didn't want to say it, but he definitely
shucking and jiving.
Yeah.
All right, Zay, what you think, bro?
He ready?
We know how you. Go ahead.
First of all, I just want to make sure y'all putting some respect on Angel Reese's name, and there was not a troll of her being on the cover of 2K. She earned that, I don't know about y'all know our relationship, so that's all that leaves right there. But she earned it and stuff, man. If y'all would have paid attention to that All-Star game yesterday, that they just recently had, the WNBA All-Star game.
Yeah, the one they weren't playing no defense in. Oh, okay, yeah, I watched
where they was like, keep it a buck when they were missing wide open layup with no defense. Come on, man.
They was they weren't playing serious.
All right. Well, that's their business. That's their business. So I'm gonna put it out there now for all y'all that don't watch the WNBA and think y'all know something about the WNBA and just watching TikTok clips and stuff and rating players off of what you see off of TikTok instead of watching the game. You'll see who really the elite players and who can ball and who is really just in the league wearing the jersey. No disrespect to none of the women. Congratulations to the league and much respect to you. I'm an avid fan, but I watch the games and stuff. And, the hustle and the effort, it's totally different. She's on the elite level, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, RG3, just going back to him, I think he was just kind of coming for his audience and stuff. Now, he came for the wrong one, I would say that. He came for the wrong one. And sometimes, in media and stuff, you can get kind of hungry because he's trying to figure out his legacy, because his legacy damn sure ain't football. He had that opportunity, but once he transitioned from college to the pro, that's one of those situations that say like Dion and stuff preaching to his sons and like, hey, don't let yourself end up in this situation because, they'll tarnish your history. And like he probably have a lot of resentment for how the league and stuff and how his past fan, like he went from here to here really fast once his lifestyle off the field started to be exposed.
But that was my next question. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my next question. Has he ruined his accomplishment on the field with his latest post or all these posts he's been doing lately in his podcast.
I'll tap on that. I mean, like I said, the legacy wasn't big enough. You know, he didn't accomplish enough in the NFL. You know, it just kind of bounced around. They kind of washed him out and stuff. Now his college career will always, when it 30 for 30 come out or whatever, they'll always be able to go back to the tapes and stuff. And his accomplishment, Heisman winner, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Heisman winner. You know
Mr.
that
3000, something like that. Mr.
yeah, yeah.
3000.
Uh, that's in
Yards.
the books. It ain't gonna be able to change and stuff. But you know, just that transition to the NFL, you know, it was a lot of people switched up on him like that. He was a bust, but it was really systematic and stuff. What happened to his career? So he probably got some resentment. He don't feel like he owe anybody anything like that. And you know, I'm pretty sure for the last 10 years, he probably like his real fans is already where they need to be and trying to gain back some fans that have switched up on them. You know, that's just how society is, man. You know, the public, you know, unless you can serve them, you know, especially the black community, it's a tough community to work amongst us. And, you know, like if you can serve them, you can serve them. But once you cross the line, you know, here it is, you get exposed. Like, why are we talking about him having a white wife? You know, is that relevant? Does it make him a different person because he has a white wife? You know, like it's a lot of dudes in the leagues right now hiding their wives, you know, just because they trying to mask that brand and stuff, and he'd be like, "Oh, man, you thought the white girls," and then we all jumping off the ship, you know. When I mean, are you good to her or not? Are you beating her or what? You know, none of that playing in the fact. It's just like, hey, let Adam out. We done with him.
Well, it does actually. It does matter though, because if you repost like monkey, that's
you
also
call this girl a monkey, bro.
Yeah,
like you tripping. You tripping, bro.
That's why it's relevant to me.
Yeah, you tripping. You tripping. And Shaq need to not even say do something else just when you see him check him. But real quick, let me back up a little bit. I'm gonna round this out and pass it on. You right. Zay like Lank was saying, Angel Reese game is starting to catch up a little bit to the personality, and I like that. That's what I wanted to see. I think I text y'all and said I feel like she's been point shaving because this person in the last 2 months hooping, crossing over people like Euro stepping. I mean hooping, bro. And I'm like, well, where have this been? You know what I'm saying? So I'm super excited for her because I came from she been hooping, but I'm with you. Before that, I was like, yo, I need to see more. I need to see a lot more. You know what I'm saying? She was like Dennis Rodman to me at that point, just rebound part of it, which I thought the whole me bound thing. I'm like, are you missing on purpose to get the rebound? Because this just don't make no sense. You know what I'm saying? It just didn't make any sense. But she hooping. She is hooping. I got to give it to her. Now, I still think the NBA 2K was a little too soon. I really do. You got too many other players that have earned that ain't been on there yet. But I know why they did it. You know what I'm saying? Marketing. Marketing is marketing. But we talking about talent for talent. It's at least 10 players that should have been on there before her. And that's all I'm gonna say. Back to RG3, I think he a clown for what he did. He has ruined his legacy. Well, anybody they're not gonna think about the football when they think about him. You know what I'm saying? I can't say he counts because nobody really want, nobody care anyway. We're not listening to him. We're not listening to him as much anyway. So he's gonna become like that. What's that big dude that used to be on ESPN? Nobody likes no more. Stephen A. Smith be going at it with him all the time. Jason Whitlock. He's gonna be a Jason Whitlock in a little bit if you don't chill out. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. So next thing we're gonna talk about, I don't really know a lot about this, but I just know it don't took over my household, and seems like it's popping up on everything I see. And that's this Love Island. You know what I'm saying? Love Island. My wife is, been watching it, relentless. I caught some clips. I see most of the stuff that, that come online, but I hadn't sat down and watched the whole episode of it. So, yeah, man, y'all know anything about it? Y'all like it? Y'all rocking with it? What you think?
I'll jump out there, man. I'm a Love Island fan. It jumped on me, man. But let me tell you, man, it's as taboo as it is, man. This, I guess, if dating is like this, I'm so glad I'm at home, man.
Out the game.
I'm out the game because
it's like that. like
this is
that. I know
yeah,
it's like that.
yeah
So
this is a very good transparent view of what if dating would just cut out all the BS bullshit and just be transparent with each other, like how many people is actually in your love circle and your connection and stuff. Like the show stars out. I'm just gonna drop the show for those who don't watch, man. You know, the show stars out. I got like 8 guys, 8 girls, somewhere the number around there. And within the first 20 minutes, like it's like, hey, who you want to hook up with, go tongue kiss the hell out of them and let them know that you feel them just off of looks. And so they just go up and they be like, all right.
I would say that kissing Chris was hot and smoky. To say Zach with the K kiss was very passionate.
Welcome to Love Island.
These are ladies too. The ladies is choosing, not the guys. The ladies is choosing, not guys courting women. This you don't see the subliminal in that. The ladies start out with the choosing. So this is just like throwing all tradition out the window. They got women walking up and like, yeah, you cute, boom, kiss one dude, and then go right to the next dude right next door and kiss her. And so like the confusion a young man will have, like, well, what did this mean? And just relating to just like today's society,
we go together.
Yeah, I can see why guys is so confused and so guarded in their heart, because she went back in the pool and another girl came out and said, well, like, I like this guy too, and kissed the same dude that she just kissed and then kissed another dude. So now this second dude, anybody that getting kissed second is like,
You got this. Yeah! Kiss the 2 islanders you think would be the best kissers.
Oh.
Spicy. Come here, Aylin. Come here, Brian.
You remembered his name real quick.
I feel like this entire time I've kind of been like restricted to one person. Now it's like the entire roster is in my court. It's a free-for-all here, and I'm enjoying it.
Dang, you pretty much kissed that dude, and you got to build a relationship, and they like, yo, it's wild, bro. And like the episodes are like 2 hours, almost 2 hours long, every day for 30 days. So they going in, and they all sleeping in the same room, and like they even having sex. Like how far it's gonna go? Like it's wild, man. It's wild, and people they're training women, They're training women to think this is okay. Like, this is wild, bro. Like, I don't want to go down too far in the rabbit hole.
What do you think, Lane?
Yeah, so what I do know, this is obviously a global phenomenon shit. Because all I know is I've watched maybe one episode, but what I've seen is that everywhere is doing watch parties, and they like pull up, we're doing a little dollar watch party. Like, this shit has its hands around the necks of us like crazy, bro. Like, I can't think of the last show where it had a headlock on most of us like that. But that's how like iconic this show is. I don't want to use the word iconic for some shit like this, but it's really
got your attention. Okay.
Yeah, you know about the show. Like I said, everybody just choosing. They say let's go for a chat.
Yeah, my wife said that to me tonight. Let's have a chat. I said, let's have a chat. What the hell you talking about?
Bitch got to it, bro. Like big play. I think it a lot of times like a lot of women choose first to kind of get the ball rolling. But it's a lot going on in there, bro. Like I can see where it could be like mentally draining for like the both parties, man. Because you fall in love with all these people, or you think you're gonna be with this person, but the very next moment they already on somebody else, just like that.
Just like
would
that.
you? Let me ask y'all. Would y'all have done something like this in your younger days?
For sure.
That's a tough one, man. Back then, man, you being young, man, that was just like a dating lifestyle, though. Like I said, this is like a transparent view of dating. That's all it is. They're just putting it on Front Street,
Yeah, I would have got kicked out the show early, I'm sure. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, damn, you just kidding me? What you doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm cool on you. I'm cool on you. I'm cool on you. They would have got me out of there. They would have got me out of there. You know what I'm saying? But you said for sure for sure
Oh,
done, and for sure.
Yeah. I was about to say yeah. In my prime, yeah, I probably would, I probably would have been on some show
I
like
might
that.
not
But
be out to run
I would
it.
say,
Like
I
that.
would say, I would say the mental toxicity of it, man. Would have probably, it would probably made me, a different person than who I am now. Just being, you asked me on the show at that age in my life, and yeah, I probably would have made that mistake. And I can honestly say that, how they allow people to gaslight and carry on toxic relationships, it can be really, you know consuming to one's spirit like that. Like I can see them really being like in a different place. Yeah.
But that's why I said earlier too, though, big play. Like I feel like a lot of them come out there, they might need some therapy or something, bro.
Right,
Cause
right,
it's
man.
a lot of
Right,
emotions.
right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Not like I said,
Do
five,
they
like,
have therapists there?
No,
Oh
no,
wow.
no way.
Okay.
They want you to free fall. They want you to have a breakdown. They want you to crash out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's crazy. Let me ask y'all this: would you date someone after watching them on that show? Could you see yourself dating them?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Because I don't know what all they're doing, but I'm saying after watching someone be on the show and doing, a lot of crazy stuff, could you see yourself still dating them in the real world
Oh
if
yeah.
you wasn't on the show?
If I want, yeah, for sure. I would say for sure. I would say at least I know where you was the last month.
yeah,
So
everybody got.
you seen them turning up with about 8 different people. You'd be like, yeah, I know that was just for the show. I'm straight.
They do that anyway. So when you see that,
That's what I'm saying, man. Let's keep it a buck, man.
go nigga, y'all boy locked down. That's what they
Yeah.
doing already. Where everybody got a girl, everybody like so. You ain't gonna stop. It's a different time now. Like everybody
Yeah.
got to.
Nah, man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. That was ego. That's what's wrong with the black man now, man. The ego's killing us, man. Killing us. Let's be transparent. Like these are definitely attractive women. If I'm on the show, I'm gonna attract a man. I assume that we're gonna attract each other and stuff. And so, for me to be going off and judging because I know, and I'll be going off of judging off of situations I'd rather not know. That's what's wrong with relationships now. And I think a lot of people have insecurities. Like I'd rather not know than to know. Especially if your girl, she comes out like, man, girl, you good at everything you do. How you get all that experience? Like no matter, I don't want to know. Yeah, that's like I think that's just kind of like the little man syndrome, man. Not like a little boy syndrome, man. Like just let them, yeah, just accept what it
So
is.
you wanna know they turned out. Hey, go on tell
Yeah,
me you turned out.
They
yeah.
all
Like
turn.
that song say, I'm turned out. I'm turned out. Let
But
me know.
let me ask this though, man. Like so now. Are we? That's stopping them from dating. I don't think they're gonna stop them from hitting. Like if they be like, "Hey, let's link up," they're gonna be like, "Let's link up." Oh, can we date? Nah, I keep bull jiving around, but I'm still keep hitting. Like, nah, bro. That's what I said. Just let's stop, man. You like her.
I ain't talking about smashing that. I'm talking about what you're
It's
dating.
just
Seriously.
I'm saying dating and smashing are like, okay, see, that's the problem though. That's the problem. Like people are
Nah.
smashing and not understanding what they're doing when they connect with somebody. Like if you decide to smash a girl, like potentially, like you can have a kid. Potentially, y'all can cause some consequences that can affect your life. Like sex is a powerful thing, bro. So if you choose to have sex with somebody, especially raw, like you got to understand what comes with it.
Yeah.
And so now you like, okay, well, I'm fine enough, I'm cute enough, and you see what I offer and stuff, and you will sleep with me, but you won't keep me. Like, are you gonna judge me off of that? The lower person is the person that slept with them, not the person that living in their truth. That's my thought. Yeah.
And that's deep, nice different perspective right there.
I ain't gonna lie.
That's nice. He twisted that one, man.
That was different.
You
It
gotta
just say,
stop.
hey, save them. Hey, save them all.
Hey, like
Just
yeah,
be
bro.
honest about it.
Yeah,
Be
just
honest
be
about
honest about it. Like if you, I mean, like if you fail for that, if that reeled you in, and you still like trying, like you killing the community, man. You killing the community. Like you can go ahead and couple up and stuff like that, because if you know that's what you'll do, then it's gonna be hard for you to focus on, like something that'll come your way, because that's always out there. That's always out there. Like it's always gonna be a better chick. That's and it's just gonna be like I will have a hard time making a decision if like a very attractive girl, and attraction is one of her strongest strengths, and I sleep with this girl, and then I was like, well, this is a nice girl. She got her morals, and she ain't gonna embarrass me, because of her past or something like that. Shoot, I'll be embarrassed when they find out I slept with the other girl.
I hear
That's
what
it.
you're saying, but I don't see. I see what you're saying, but I don't. I know you, so I don't see you being like she was honest about her past with me. So I'm gonna go ahead and give her a chance to rock with me on the real. If her past is a little too, a little too much. But you know what? I forgot. You do be preaching that now in some other situations. I do. I just thought about. It. We're talking about it off air. You do be preaching it. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's one of those things. Is like, if you was not in the same area of where it went down at, you might consider it. But I don't think nobody want to walk around. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't want to speak for everybody. I wouldn't want to walk around where with my lady and everybody looking at me like I'm the fool because I'm the one that she was just like you didn't even have to you didn't have to make her your girl to not I ain't even talking about smashing, but you know what I'm saying, like she was just like yo,
Yeah.
I don't have to be your girl, like I want to just get loose. I wouldn't want to walk around with her as my lady, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
and I'm
all
speaking
y'all don't mess around with her.
I'm speaking on that, like if that's the case, that's a different conversation. I'm saying like, hey, I'm only attracted to you. I'm just trying to smash. And if you macking like that, like you just telling like, hey, I'm attracted, you attracted. I'm just trying to smash. I don't even find no interest in you because of your past. And you tell her like that, and you still smash, then hey, it's all great. But I don't think people are doing that. That's what I'm saying. If you're doing it like,
Man,
if you're
nobody
macking like that, that's
they might
cool.
be that blunt. Like they're not gonna be that blunt. But I'm just saying, you have some women that makes certain men their boyfriend, but they got some men they like, nah, I'll do those things with. And it's
That's
like,
all.
and
That's
I'm like,
all.
yo, don't make
That's
me the
all women.
boyfriend. Don't make me the
Yeah.
boyfriend.
That's
Don't
all.
don't
That's,
make me the
that's everyone.
boyfriend when
That's
I ain't have
everyone.
to be.
That's
I gotta
everyone,
be
man.
the
I ain't gonna
boyfriend.
tell. I ain't gonna psych. I mean, like myself, I'm not gonna psych myself out, bro. I'm just gonna. I mean, just when it comes down to situations like that, everybody had a past and stuff. Shoot, I mean, like I just been blessed with this awesome concert, but they say Beyonce had a past, but Jay-Z keeps her up here. They got Meg out there.
We
Clay
don't
might
know exactly. You just
don't
proved my
know.
point. Whatever Beyonce
What? But
past is
but
her
but
business.
dudes
It's
are
none of
saying.
our business.
What do you mean we don't know? It's out
We
there.
don't know her past. We
Like I
don't
said,
know her past.
No. We choosing not to know. We choose like to know. We
How will
choose
we
like,
know?
okay,
It ain't out there.
man, come on, man. I
It ain't
mean,
out there like that. Whatever it is, it ain't out there like
but
other
they got
people's
that.
stuff.
They can got people do got money where they can make stuff go away. But you can't. I will say this. Like this is a fact, bro. You can, like if you attract to somebody and you decide to invest in any woman, bro, you can raise her up whatever level she is as long as you invested in
That's
her.
true.
Like shit, and that just period. So. Like, hey, when you do that, you just say like, hey, I don't have the strength, I don't have the effort, or I don't have the want to invest in you to like raise you up to a respectable level by standing with you. Like I rather just smash and keep it moving or whatever. But like just tell them like that. I
it
just keep it moving. Just keep
is
it
like, hold on, let me get some of light. Let me get some of light.
moving.
Like, come on in here, bro.
y'all boys be rolling. I tried to.
Hey, cause we married. We married. Like, bro, go ahead, my
I'm
boy.
married.
Go ahead, dog. Go ahead. What you
I
say,
mean,
dog?
like I said, I got a pass, bro. I got a pass. That like if my shit was put out there, who's to say it's the best. I mean, I made some mistakes, had some wild times, so I would never judge a woman. I would like to know though, I would say that just so that we're on the same page.
Right.
Yeah.
I've kicked it with people like that had like checkup pass. So I done dated strippers before, like but I know who you are. Like I'm fine
Right.
with that. So
Mm-hmm.
it just I mean, because that's what I say. Even the ones that you think that don't have a past, the good girls like the Beyonces or whoever, just throwing their name out there, just because we don't know about them meaning in the past.
True.
Like, don't mean that the ones that we thinking like good, like I'm gonna say good girls, but they probably
Yeah.
got more bodies than you think of
Bodies.
hoes.
Bodies. Yeah. Yeah.
Bodies on
Bodies.
bodies. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a whole morgue up in that bitch. But at the
Yeah.
same time, you can't judge somebody by just about their past. That's who they are as a person. You got to find somebody to lock in with. If all those
Right.
other intents
So
match up, you know what I mean?
So the days of asking, you know how back in the day people would ask you how many people you've been with, you know what I'm saying? And like the safe bet used to be like, this number or that number. Like, so people gonna start being like, yo, after Love Island, I've been with, hundreds. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. It
I
is what
don't
it
even ask.
is.
I don't even ask that question at my
Right.
age,
I
just
don't think
because
I've ever asked that either my whole life.
of simple mathematics,
I
though.
want to know.
Like, let's say you even started dating and having sex at a tender age of 16, and you could actually date one, two, three people a year. Like, actually lock in. That's 3 months. You know what I mean? So that's 3 bodies. What's 15 to 30 is 15. What's that? So that's 45 bodies. The numbers can just start
All right.
somersault.
Let me
Like,
give you
Yeah.
some pumps back, man. I'm gonna give you some pumps, man. We gotta give you pumps back, man. So we know what these things are. Yeah.
Buckets. You got buckets. You get buckets after buckets after buckets.
Yeah.
but yeah, so
Exactly.
that conversation is dead, though. I don't even ask. When my thing, what I do now as an adult, y'all be honest, I show my chart. I ask for your my chart. That's what I do.
Hey, that's
That's
it.
it. Punch.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you asked me about it on the team.
Hey, hold up, real quick though. You gotta tell them what my
Explain
chart
what my
is.
chart
I don't
is.
know what my chart is. Tell
Right,
them what my
fast.
chart is real quick.
You know, my chart is your health results. It shows all my STD test results. All of them are covered. Negative of everything, ladies.
Please get tested, people. Please get tested. Protect yourself at all times and get tested. Yes,
Yep.
definitely. All right, well,
Yeah,
this was dope. This dope. I respect that. We can talk about this forever. I know my boy got hard out. He got a built out in a little bit. So we're gonna wrap this up. But definitely great conversation today, y'all. Glad y'all tapped in with me. Anything y'all want to say before we get up out of here?
Go back to it. I don't know if y'all heard, but I want to make sure that the viewers heard though. I do ask, have you smashed anybody in the team though? I gotta know that. That is one thing I have to.
Right.
Yeah. True.
I just want to make that very
Yeah.
True.
and that might not rule you out. So
That was up. Well, before we go, I'm gonna just say this. At the end of it, everything was dope. We talked about everything, but I do want to give a shout out to Clip's album that just dropped this past week. Let God Sort Them Out. I feel like it was good to hear some real hip hop for a change. It was a dope album. I think people should check it out. Give it a listen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what I want to say. Y'all got anything about the album? Y'all heard the album yet?
No, I need to take me a nice little road trip where I can listen and mellow out on some good album, man. If y'all got something, man, shoot me a text on it, man. And I ain't trying to hear that new Lizzo rap album either.
Oh man, yeah, I hadn't heard it either, but
All
then
right,
we're gonna wrap this thing up. Please, thank y'all for checking in. Please continue to support, subscribe, like, share, anything. Talk about it. We just want your support. We appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all have a great week, and until then, get them pumps. Bye.